Built this thing from the ground up. I don't understand how they doubt us. Said it wouldn't work, now what? Everybody's hurt, now what? Oh, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Oh, yeah, oh, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Oh, yeah. Do it all again, I ain't sweat at the least. 1600 degrees, I'm still in the fleece. Rip bleeds the way I do it, they couldn't believe it. They looking for shortcuts and ended up leaving. I'm still in the lead, they ain't ready to go. They ain't willing to put the work and throw 'em a bone. I'm going for broke, I'm showing the ropes. If no one will show, I'm going alone. Better swing, try and mix it, no can do. Try to hold me back, everything getting ran through. Rather work in shacks than vacation in Cancun. Dreaming big as Shaq, couldn't fit in this man's shoes. Look, pick a ball, popped out with a new one. Seen it grow when I drive, cause the roof gone. Pick a ball, popped out with a new one. Seen it grow what I fix, you don't do none. Built this thing from the ground up. I don't understand how they doubt us. Said it wouldn't work, now what? Everybody's hurt, now what? Oh, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Oh, yeah, oh, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Oh, yeah. Why you slowing down? Better run it up. You ain't showing out. You ain't done enough. Ain't nobody gon' remember who the runner-up. Here I'm talking about it, only one way you can show them up. 10,000 hours, yeah, that's what I call a work shift. No red flags here, baby, I ain't Turkish. But I'm still a star in the moons where I'm perching. That ain't disrespect, you don't get it, better search it. Feeling like I'm Hanuman Khan, working a miracle like I was turning water to wine. I stayed up 3 nights straight like I'm Dominic Fight to get the work done. Make sure I ain't falling behind, let's go. Pick a ball, popped out with a new one. Seen it grow when I drive, cause the roof gone. Pick a ball, popped out with a new one. Seen it grow what I fix, you don't do none. Built this thing from the ground up. I don't understand how they doubt us. Said it wouldn't work, now what? Everybody's hurt, now what? Oh, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Oh, yeah, oh, look, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, Slam, you nailed it. Like, he's inconsistent, but his numbers, if you look at them, they're better than last year, and he won MVP. It's wild. I didn't know I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it, but you're right. And here's the crazy thing: over the last 2 weeks, I've watched him just say "F it" and take over the games. Even Sean McDermott in the locker room today said, "I don't know what play you ran there, Josh, but it worked." Like, he's just like sick of doing what Joe Brady calls. Joe Brady's play calling is atrocious. Even when he scored that 40-yard rushing touchdown, Joe Brady like tossed the pen down like that's not what I called. Like what's he doing? Like, he was mad that Josh scored and it wasn't the play that he called. So that's a problem to me. Joe Brady's got to go, and we got to get him weapons. I mean, if Khalil Shakir caught a touchdown, he threw it in between 3 Bengals defenders. Like, it was a rocket. I've never seen a ball thrown that hard, that far, so precisely. It was insane. It was insane. But yeah, listen, Titans get their second win, even though Shador goes for 4 touchdowns. That's wild. Seahawks like to give everyone a scare. It was like 9-9 for a while. They won 37-9. Danny Dimes out for the season. He'll be ready to go at the start of the next one. Colts say they want to retain him, but he's done. Anthony Richardson's still on IR. Jaguars dominate 36-19. They're probably going to end up winning that division. Vikings have a shutout over the Commanders. Jaden Daniels just did not look like Jaden Daniels. 31-0. Saints upset the Bucks 24-20. Just crazy. And the Steelers take control of the North. I didn't watch any of that game. Dolphins just dominate the Jets. Dolphins have a chance to make the playoffs. It's crazy. Broncos barely get by with the Raiders. If you didn't see the post I put in with Dave Portnoy losing his mind, I get it. Like, why kick the field goal there? Why call a delay game? That was unnecessary. Vegas was at work in Vegas. They were like, we can't let... Vegas was like, the Vegas Raiders, we definitely have to make sure they cover. That Packers-Bears game ending was wild. And then the Rams just like Matt Stafford just throwing like 100 touchdowns. Is he MVP this year? Probably. But the story of that Bills game, man, if Terrell Bernard 2 weeks in a row has had game-changing touchdowns on defense. Yeah, I just felt like the Ravens just aren't the Ravens, and I just felt like the Steelers were going to come through. If the playoffs started right now, we'd be playing the Steelers. I like that matchup. I think Stafford's MVP too. He's gotta be, right? Like the dude just slinging rock. Like Jay-Z in the 90s. Good luck to everybody. Nice fill, guys. I've been enjoying these rips here. It's good to be back. I did want to do a little recap there. We might do a little Monday morning quarterback tomorrow, but we kind of just did the rundown, Jim Halpert style. But the playoff tonight's game is crazy. He does deserve it. I mean, dude just is relentless. Doesn't give up. His kids are at every game screaming. I love that. Let's get a downtown here. One time. Terry Bradshaw, Eddie Pinheiro, Jonathan Mingo, Jihad Campbell, and Jeff Saturday. I think the Colts might end up missing the playoffs, but the Texans and the Chiefs can they both get in even if one of them loses tonight? Of course, one of them's going to lose, but DeAndre Hopkins, Dunze not playing today was a big factor. Kyle Hamilton, Kyle Williams, and Michael Mayer. The Broncos love to keep those games close, don't they? 24-17, although, I mean, that's like one of those weird scores. You look at, you're like, they kicked that field goal with no time for no reason. It was really a 24-13 game. But still, Trey Amos, Joe Horn, Tyler Lockett, Abdul Carter, Elite Series rookie. I think Giants are going to be solid next year. You don't think the Chiefs are making it? I think the loser of this game tonight doesn't make it. Although the Texans have a little bit easier window with the, that division. What up, Roger? Marina's still the GOAT. Xavier McKinney, Action All Pros. Quinshawn Judkins. I think Kevin Stefanski may be fired tomorrow. He didn't want to play Shador. He took him out for the game-tying drive, 2-point conversion. There's a very solid chance Kevin Stefanski doesn't have a job tomorrow. I mean, if they want to move forward with Shador, he can't be the coach. Jacoby Myers, Kelvin Bank. Ooh, what's this? Cam Ward. He had a little bit of a day, right? What was his final stat line? I mean, they won. Right now, I think the Raiders get the number 1 pick in the draft if it were to end right now. I think so, too, at this point. And I'm not even a big Shador fan. But I think Shador's done enough to shut it. Like, he's done enough to, like, kind of earn the right to play. And then he's getting pulled out. There was a Tetro. Here's a Tetro. And an Omarion Hampton. We're going to get to see him play tomorrow night against the Birds. Who was that, Roger? It's funny because my brother had one for James Cook, and then he scored right after he cashed out. But luckily for him, at least for his mind, they had rolled it out of bounds, so he didn't get the touchdown. But I think so too, Josh. I think that Shador's play compared to what anyone else was able to do with that same exact team this year. Tonight's loss was the defense. It's so weird, right? That defense, the Cleveland Browns defense is so solid. Preach it, Slam. Shador's done enough, more than what most have, and he's kind of said the right things. I think he's arrogant. Maybe it's just his presentation comes off a little arrogant. Maybe, but he's tamed it down a little bit. He's getting his shot. He's getting his chance. I want to know what's that mean for Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson can start playing. I completely agree. Doug, it's interesting to hear you say that. You kind of almost just want to see what he does with it, right? We have all been, if you're a Shador hater, we've given nothing but slack to the guy, right? Or grief to the guy. He's not going to be anything. He sucks. That corner is really bad on that Travion. Well, let me know how that goes for you there, Slam. Your bet was Brissett needed over 258, had 158 for lines. And he needed. Oh, and he hit. Okay, yeah, Will Howard there. So it did hit. You cash out early. Did you at least get a decent cash out? Some of the cash outs they offer are absurd. Last week, going into the Sunday night game, I just needed. Who was it? It wasn't like outlandish. He actually had a chance to score. I forget who played last week. But it was a $1,500 win. They offered me $200 cash out. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I should have taken it. There's an Abdul Carter. And that was a Dylan Gabriel there. Mike Gesicki. Did you watch the Bills-Bengals game? Mike Gesicki had the game of his freaking life. And his hands were just... He was bringing every ball in. Joe Burrow is so good, too. Joe Burrow is just so good. I hear you, Slam. Yeah, and you know what else it is, Doug? Like, there's no footage on the guy, right? Like, it's just a matter of time. That's not going to work. And is he going to get better? There's a Justin Herbert purple. Jahmyr Gibbs, nice card there. Is he the most athletic player in the NFL? I think he might be. He's so much fun to watch, that's for sure. True. Listen, cash out means you get money. Travis Hunter, Peyton Manning's forehead, and Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts had a day. He had like 90 yards or something. Listen, I get it. Cashing out is like guaranteed money. Sometimes you just got to do it, especially if you don't have a lot in the account and you want to throw another wager on. Devontae Adams, Colston Loveland with another touchdown today. Slam, with instant like feedback that these. I was asking my brother this today. I'm like, how do they come up with these live betting odds so quickly? So we were on the 1 yard line, about to score before James Cook fumbles, and we're minus 300. He fumbles, and instantly it goes down to even. They get a score, I think a field goal or something, and we're like minus 170, and it like changes so quickly. I'm like, how do they calculate that quickly? Is it just a guessing game? There's another Travis Hunter rookie. They don't even have Travis Hunter right now, and the Jags are going to be in the playoffs. I mean, there's just times like that Raiders game today, a field goal, a delay a game call. Well, that's the same thing in the Bills game, where they won by 5, and their line was 4.5, or it was 5.5, and they won by 5. So it's a matter of sometimes I wonder, like, do they just dictate where the money's at? There's a Will Howard and a Cam Ward swatch to the Titans. Joseph Taylor getting you had that base rookie, and now this. Well, listen, one of my favorite movies of all time is Two for the Money, right? Matthew McConaughey and Pacino. And I think they're just that good. Some guys are just that good. It's been going on forever. It's not like new, but more than ever, there's questionable things that happen. And I think the thing that really sets me off is like how officiating is, like late flags coming, remarkably late flags coming in. And apparently New York is not allowed to call down and tell them to throw a flag, but you can't tell me that's not what's happening. Colston Loveland. Bring them out. Yeah, 2 for the money. I might throw that on. Well, we'll see how this Houston Texans Chief game is. That starts in just a little bit. There's a Riley Leonard. We better top load that because it doesn't sound. There's Penix. It doesn't sound like Anthony Richardson is going to get activated. From the sounds of it. Justin Jefferson. Browns and Jets both officially eliminated from the playoffs. Yeah, basketball is something I won't bet on. And we've seen it. It's not like there's been multiple times now where basketball's been in the news for rigging betting, right? There's a Cam Ward, CJ Stroud. We're just seeing it constantly. Basketball is easy because it's just one player. A turnover in basketball is so easy to fake, right? A bad dribble, like, so even like if I know I can create steals for the opposing team. So if I know so and so's like over under 3 steals and I see him, I can easily give up a steal here and there. It's not hard. You can make it look pretty natural. I mean, I do it naturally to begin with when I play, but this dude, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Hey, let's switch it up real quick. I'm not a college fan, but if I want to stir the pot a little bit, let's bring it up. How about them college football playoffs? Is college just a mess right now? Oh, yeah, and it's not only like these players have people like betting for them and stuff, but it doesn't have to be them. It's their circle can be betting for them. And here's the other thing too: is who's the owner that was paying the dude like under the table? Was like feeding him money. Like, we can't give you more because you already got the super contract, but like, here's some extra money through like whatever it is that however they did it. Bo Nix. Harold Fannin Jr. had a day. I picked him up and started him. He had a day. Rick Upchurch, not related to Jason. There's another Rick Upchurch. When's the last time you got 2 Rick Upchurches in a pack? Chiefs fans would agree with you, Slam, that officiating's been horrible this year. It is funny to see how many Chiefs fans are like, man, we can't catch a break. I'm like, you're going to need to wait a couple years to say that. Abdul Carter, Jordan Watkins, and a Marvin Harrison Jr. That's the other thing, too. I've said it before, but this whole, like, letting FanDuel and DraftKings be your number one advertising, like, dollar in the NFL, give me a freaking break, dude. Give me a break. It's an absolute conflict of interest. Can we get it downtown one time? I cannot believe the Bucks lost today. That was my lock of the week. I was way off on that. Mason Graham, we got one. We got one. I knew we were due. Let's save it for a second. Kyle Pitt. We got one. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens. Pete, I think you had a banger the last time you were in. Boom, baby. I can't tell you how many of these I opened, so I knew we were due because I haven't pulled one yet. Yikes. That's a good one, too. Lamar, baby. I'm all right with that card since they lost today. I'm a supporter of this card. Because listen, of all teams that can lose and still have a great shot, it's the Ravens. Because it's not a wild card spot. It's whoever wins that division. I don't think the Bengals are even officially eliminated yet. 6-7 Lamar. He still might be a division winner. That's the crazy part. Steelers just got to handle business, dude. And it's over. I have a feeling that's who we're going to get round 1 of the playoffs, Jamie, is the Steelers. So true, Roger. And they're like, you know what even is worse? It's not even the sponsorship dollars. It is, it's when they're like, oh, today's recommended bet. DraftKings recommends you bet this. I'm like, bullshit. If that doesn't hit, like, do it as a free bet then. You know what I mean? It's like, here, bet this. We dare you. Right? Tyler Lue. That shit is like instigating. Here, guys, we recommend you bet this. It's not going to hit. We're going to make sure of it. Anal Zone. Ramondre, Emmett Smith. We got Barron. There's a Shaduki. Listen, guy can run around, that's for sure. Oh, you hope not that the Bills play the... I mean, we're not going to... We could. We play the Patriots next week. So if we beat the Patriots and they lose another game, I think they have to lose a divisional game, though. It's a long shot for us to really... Demetrius Knight Red. It really is a long shot for us to win the division. If not, I think... we still have the Patriots, the Eagles, and the Browns. And the Jets. The Jets shouldn't be an issue, but who knows? We lost to the Dolphins. But the Patriots, no walk in the park, obviously. We lost to them already. The Eagles, defending Super Bowl champs. And then I know the Browns lost to the Titans today. But, every week, Shador is getting better. And the defense, if it shows up to play, that could be an easy drop game. But if we win out... And the Patriots, that means the Patriots lose to us and they lose one more. I read that means we win the division. I'm not holding my breath. I'll say that. There he is again, Lamar. Trevor Lawrence. I'm excited to open this box. Lambert Smith for the Chargers out of 125. These are the preferred boxes. They're half the cost, or no, less than, about half the cost, I think, of a hobby box. And it still gives you an auto and a mem and numbered cards. I think they're a great value. At least us keep these PYTs down a bit. Amari and Hampton, Puka Nakua. He had a game. Did that game start yet? I don't have it on. I just wanted to hang out. The expert picks. I just don't think a betting site, Roger, should be the one that encourages you or allows you to... Oh, shit! Isn't this a case hit, too? Isn't that a color burr or a... Is it not? That's a case hit, right? That's a nice Josh Allen contours. That's a case hit, right? Here. Color Blast. Holy shit. I'm going to put that over here for a minute. Bryce Young, Travis Kelce, and Dylan Sampson. Shit. 2 case hits in one little tiny PYT. That's freaking wild. We're back, boys. Doesn't have to be big breaks to get big hits. That is wild. Drake May with the numbered card too out of 125. Thunderbirds. Nice. Two case hits, one dude. That Drake May's nice there too. Cam Scatterbo. Bo Nix with the purple there. That's sharp looking card for the Broncos. Josh Allen, Big Ben, and Saquon. This Thunderbirds Bo Nix is nice. Do we have kickoff yet, boys and girls? Pew pew, Plaxico. Scorton for the Panthers. He's squirting. Did I get Machine Muhammad? It's going to be our first actual hit, though, here. It's going to be a Patra and auto. Keenan McCardell, Jamar Chase, Pat Bryant, and Trey Harris for the Chargers. Not a bad break at all. Holy cow. Brashard Smith. Jackson Dart Paragon. Wow. For the Giants. Should still have our auto in this too. Here's another numbered card. Jim Zorn, Keon Coleman, Caleb Williams. It's going to be a Jaden Reed out of 199. Yeah, I'm liking these boxes a lot. Just so you guys know, for the Phoenix, this is box 2. I got 3 different orders of 5. So they came from different places, I just ordered 5 boxes. So, that being said, if we got the case it tonight, it doesn't mean we can't get more. They came on different dates and everything. Trey Harris and Quinshon Judkins, purple rookie there. Thunderbirds. We should still have an auto left here. Jalen Milroe. Terry McLaurin, Dalton Kincaid, Surtain, and Trey Benson, which apparently Trey Benson's done for the season. Not that it matters, but if you have him and you've been saving him for fantasy playoffs, he had to be activated today, and I don't think he was. Here's our auto. Oh, it's going to be a redemption. Go ahead, get your guesses in. Jonathan Taylor, Terry McLaurin, Tyreek Hill, Landon Jackson. Go ahead, get your guesses in for redemptions. I'm going to move these over here. Man, we'll have a heck of a recap here. Go ahead, put an R next to it. All right, we're going to do it. Mythic Materials Autograph Bronze Pandora. All right, I have to see. Oh, is that like the... Let me see if there's a checklist for this. Football. Select year 25. Panini. Phoenix. Mythical. I want to see what this is numbered out of. Autograph Bronze Pandora. These are numbered to 99. Card 11 is going to be Braylon Allen for the Jets. Sandwiched right around, not sandwiched between, but there's CeeDee Lamb, Bucky Irving, some names in it. What are some of the other? Chase Brown, Kyle Hamilton, Justin Fields, Ricky Pearsall, Cooper Kupp, T-Law. But Braylon Allen for the Jets. Joseph Taylor. No, you didn't guess that one. If you didn't hit, I'm sorry. But also, I mean, come on. What a break. Can we just recap this real quick? First of all, tons of sleeved up stuff. The rookies, parallel, stuff like that. What up, Josh? So we had Quinshon Judkins, which I think is going to be one of the reasons Stefanski gets fired. He should have let Shedeur get a chance. We had the Jaden Reed to 199, Keandre Lambert Smith out of 125, Shedeur, Cam Ward, Riley Leonard, Dylan Gabriel, Martin Hampton Purple, another Cam Ward, and an Abdul Carter. Then these two right here, we had the Jackson Dart Paragon and the Drake May out of 125. And then our patches we had weren't bad. Trey Harris, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Cam Ward. Cam Ward, Trey Harris, Marvin Harrison Jr. But 2 case hits on this tiny little break. Lamar Jackson and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yikes. Doesn't take a big break to get big hits, boys and girls. I'm going to mix it up for tomorrow. I also have some requests to do some baseball, but we will continue to do football, a little Monday morning quarterback. I don't know who I want to win tonight. I really legitimately do not know. But let's go enjoy the game. Do we have any updates of it yet? It started already, right? 0-0. We're already a few minutes in. Patrick Mahomes 3 and out. The Chiefs are 3 and out, and it looks like, man, Marks already has 4 carries for 14 yards. Holy shit, he had both teams. I didn't even notice it. I didn't even look who had the. I don't know why I wasn't thinking to look at that. Yikes, Pete. Don't forget to tip your breaker. Jesus. Hell yeah, he says. I heard that in the Big Daddy, the drunk guy in Big Daddy. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Here's a really quick story. I heard this today. I'm going to share it with you since we were talking about Adam Sandler and Big Daddy. You know how Scuba Steve is the character in Big Daddy where, you know, the little kid wants to watch Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve comes to, like, talk to the boy. Like, you got to, like, go to school or whatever. So that was a real thing that happened to Adam Sandler was a kid, when he was a kid. He had a character, a little figure called Diving Dan. And it was this little character, and he lost it. Well, his dad had a scuba suit, and he went up, you know, he put it on and knocked on the door. He's like, I heard you've been taking care of my son, Diver Dan. He's like, I just want to let you know he had a great time, and he's back safe with me, but he says he had so much fun with you, but he wants to stay with me. He's like, is that okay? He's like, yeah. He goes, you remember, like, being, yeah. So when they did Big Daddy, he had to bring that in because it was such a memorable thing from his childhood. His family still talks about it all the time. Always did, Diver Dan. So that's where Scuba Steve came from. That's a fun story. All right, guys. Congratulations, Pete. Congratulations, everyone else that hit, too. The nice Drake May there for the Patriots. Doug Berger. That's a solid card. We also had the Jackson Dart there for the Giants. Really nice card for Fred Bell. All right, guys. I'll see you. Go football. I don't even know who I want to win this game. Peace.